Hi everyone, it's Chef Zoe, or as you know me already from my other videos, Green Mom Zoe. Today is February 21st, President's Day, and I am introducing my very first newest video episode, which is called Chef Zoe's Raw Food Basics. It's the newest concept that I started working on, and it's a result from the last years. Everybody has been asking me how to transition to the raw food diet, and people always say, well, is there any recipes you can suggest, any tips, any advice? So I decided to start this series to kind of help people transition into the raw foods, talk about major concepts, talk about what foods to eat, which ones to avoid, and also to show you how to make easy, delicious recipes at home. So today is episode number 1, and I'm going to show you how to prepare a very delicious Bulgarian feta cheese salad. That might also, remind you of the famous Greek salad, but I call it Bulgarian feta salad because, first of all, I'm Bulgarian, and I grew up with this salad when I was in Bulgaria. My grandparents used to make it, especially my grandmother. She was excellent in making the raw feta cheese that we made from our own cow's milk. And today, actually, I'm not using any dairy for the salad because it's very much raw and vegan, and it uses only plant-based ingredients. So what I will be using for my salad today would be my fermented feta cheese, which is one of the products that I sell through my company, Robundant. And this is based on raw cashews, which are fermented with a dairy-free probiotic, and it creates a very similar texture to the regular feta cheese you will find at the stores. So you will need this cheese to create that authentic taste, and I'll show you later when we cut it up what it looks like as far as texture. But I want to show you now what ingredients you will need to start your recipe. You will need about one bunch of romaine lettuce, and this one is already washed and ready to be cut up here. You will need some red onion. You will need some cherry tomatoes, or you can use regular tomatoes if you wish. You will need some Kalamata olives. You will need some fresh English cucumber. That's about half a cucumber here. You will also need some red bell pepper, about half of that. You will need also fresh dill, okay? That is a phenomenal herb, and it's a mandatory ingredient to create that authentic Bulgarian feta cheese salad taste. Also, of course, you will need the feta cheese, which you can always get through me. So we'll just put this here. You will need also Bragg's apple cider vinegar. That is a raw and unfiltered vinegar. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. Okay? And these are all the ingredients that you will need to create the salad. So now I'm going to just start chopping everything up and putting it together so you can see how easy it is to make this for either a lunch salad, a dinner salad, as an appetizer to a main meal, or however else you wish to enjoy it. I actually had this salad introduced at one of my tastings I did last fall, and people were just raving about it. They kept asking me, like, oh, where did you, get this recipe from? Can I have the recipe? How do you make it? It was so delicious. So I definitely kept this in mind, and that's why I wanted to start my first episode by making this salad, because it's just so delicious. It's incredible taste. So I have my lettuce all chopped up here. I have my pepper. This is about half a pepper, all chopped up into like thinner strips, and I'm just going to put it right on top. Then I'm going to add some olives. You can cut them in half, but you don't really have to. I just toast them right on top of the salad, and there's not really a minimum or maximum quantity that you want to put. I mean, we love olives, so we always put some extras. And now, as far as the tomatoes, I usually cut them in half just like this and toast them right on top. So you can see, like, what I'm doing here, just like that. If you're using whole tomatoes, make sure that they're fully ripe and sweet, because if they're not, they don't taste very good in this salad. So cherry tomatoes is what I'm using here, and they're really delicious with this particular salad. Okay, almost finished with those. This is a really quick salad. It takes no more than 10 minutes to prepare for start to finish. Okay, now we're going to just chop our onion. And what you want to do with this onion, you want to chop it really thinly, okay? Very thin pieces. Okay. And then you want to chop it kind of like once in the middle, just like that. And just put them right on top, just like that. Okay. Then you want to add the cucumber. And the cucumber, you can peel it if you want, or you don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, it's totally up to you. This one is organic cucumber, so I'm just kind of like putting it whole with the skin. Okay, so just chop it up just like this, you know, smaller slices, cut in half. And that's again about a half a cucumber that you will need for this salad. Okay. And now we're going to add our dill. Dill is really what it creates the authentic taste of the salad. I mean, using any other herbs, I don't think that you will be able to accomplish this taste. It has to be dill. You might also want to use some cilantro or some parsley if you want additional fresh herbs in it, but I find that just having the dill is plenty of flavor. So I just minced this, it's about like 1/4 of a bunch fresh dill. And we'll put it right on top, just like that. Alright, the main salad is pretty much finished. We stop right here now to add our apple cider vinegar and our extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of salt. So we want to do this before we add our feta cheese at the end. I don't have exact measurements for how much to put. I mean, usually about 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I would say about 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil. But then, again, it depends on your own taste. So I would say just try to experiment and find exactly what you like. And then as far as salt, I usually will do about half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. It just depends on your taste. And I just go as, you know, I make it here. And then once it's all mixed up, I'll just decide if it needs a little more vinegar or oil or a little bit more salt. So you want to have like one of those serving tongs and just kind of like mix it all up. As you can see it the way I'm doing it right now. And it smells just delicious. I wish you could be here and just sniff this because it's incredible. So what you want to do next, you want to set your plate, a serving plate, and put the salad, a little bit of the salad. I guess, you know, this is about 4 to 6 servings right here. It's always a good idea to leave the salad to marinate for about 30 minutes because all the juices get, you know, blended very well this way before you serve it. But you don't have to do that. If you're very hungry, you can just like go right away and eat. And what I do with feta cheese, I use it last. And just use it for the decoration right on top, as you can see here. So I would just like cut a little bit of this cheese, maybe about this much, and I would just crumble it right on top of the salad, just like that. And if you want to use more, you can certainly use more. Okay?
Okay.
That's it, folks. That's how easy it is to make the Bulgarian feta cheese salad. So try it at home and let me know how it goes. Post a comment on my blog or on my video and definitely let me know. I would be curious to hear how your experience goes. If you want some of this cheese, you can order it through me directly. My email address is zoe@robundant.com. It's right here on the screen. Or you can also join my Facebook raw food support group, which is called Chef Zoe's Raw Food Basics. find me at facebook.com/ZoeVaklinova, and then I can send you there, or you can find it yourselves. And thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more episodes of Chef Zoe's Raw Food Basics.